daun-daun, bili-bili mo, kasahan di ka pa, so ganito ka, tutik ka ganun.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Hogan, and I am with Inyo County's Health and Human Services. I work in the Tobacco Education Department, and we are going to be talking about the Great American Smokeout. This is an event that has been held since the 1970s. It happens on the third Thursday in the month of November, and it's a day where individuals can make the decision to be smoke-free for the day, for the month, for the year. You can develop your plan and go forward with that. And so this started in the 1970s. An individual had the idea where if you stop smoking for a day, we'll see how much money you saved, and whatever you saved by not smoking, we will donate to one of the local high schools. And so they had over 1 million people join this effort, and it's been going every year. On the third Thursday in November, people make the decision to stop smoking. If you would like some help or an assistance with giving up cigarettes and nicotine, you can reach me at my office line. I'll give you the phone number, and that is 760-872-2013. We can hook you up with a support line. There's websites out there. We can get you hooked up with a counselor. There's all kinds of therapies out there, nicotine replacement therapies, gums, lozenges, patches, all that kind of stuff is available to you. If you want to take the step and having a better health for you, we can assist you with that. Just give us a phone call. We'll provide you with some links and a QR code. And so on the third Thursday of this month, make that decision today, and hopefully we can hear from you. And if you need to get a hold of me, again, my phone number is 760-872-2013. Thank you, and have a great month.
This is Jimmy T with Eye on Inyo Veterans. Today we're honored to have
Inyo County,
Gordon Greene.
Gordon Greene.
Welcome, Gordon Greene. I've screwed up his title so many times. What is your title?
I am Inyo County Veterans Service Officer.
Now, what does an Inyo County Veterans Service Officer do?
Well, I help veterans obtain benefits that they're entitled to, and a lot of times the veterans are not 100% aware exactly what they may be entitled to. So they come see me, and we go through their background and figure it out.
Cool. So let's get your background really quick.
Sure.
So you're corpsman, former corpsman.
Former hospital corpsman, yes.
So you Great Lakes basic training,
Yes.
and then you went to Great Lakes for
Hospital Corps School.
hospital corps school.
Yeah.
And then you went to where?
To Camp Lejeune in North Carolina, and that's where I went to Field Medical Service School.
That must have been exciting.
It was kind of like a boot camp all over again.
Yes.
Yeah, but this time you had bigger guns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. And then where were you stationed most of your career?
Most of my career was in Naval Air Station, Brunswick, Maine. It was a really small air base, really small population around it, Brunswick. And that's where I spent my time, a couple of harsh winters.
Are there any other kind of, sorry, I love Maine, but it's cold. It's kind of brutal.
Well, I learned how to drive in the snow there too. Yeah.
So you're from here and you went in the military and you came back?
Yeah, well, I grew up in Independence and then graduated high school there. Shot off to the Navy for a while and worked my way back.
Awesome. Now tell me what you do. You had a list of things that you do as a veteran.
Service officer. Yes.
VSO.
VSO.
Tell me some of the things that you do as a VSO.
Well, I wrote down a list pretty quick on my way over here. Well, before I got here, I didn't drive and write. But, so what I do.
Hear that chair? Hear that trooper?
So I'll try to read this. What I do is I assist veterans and their dependents with benefits and services that they're entitled to. I do a lot of advocacy. I represent veterans in their claims during the process. So if they get denied or anything like that and they want to do an appeal, I'll be right there the whole way. I do community outreach events here and there. I go out to Tacopa, Benton, Independence, Bridgeport, just set up, try to let everybody know that I'm there. And the more I can spread the word out, the more veterans I can reach who normally wouldn't know that I'm around to help them. I help veterans with disability claims. When we're talking about disability claims, it has to be something that's service connected, something that happened while they were on active duties.
Yes, all the things are wrongly not service related. It wasn't that 100 decibels in the cockpit. That hearing, that's okay. I understand. But go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Not service related.
Now, some veterans are eligible to a non-service connected pension, which means there's certain conditions where they don't have to have a service-related disability, and they may be eligible to a pension. But pensions are based on income. Compensation's not. Okay, education benefits. There's a college fee waiver for service-related veterans. Their children can go to college in California, and they'll have a tuition waiver. Yeah, it's pretty huge. You can even be 0% connected and still get that waiver.
Now, is this the same as the Montgomery GI Bill?
No. The Montgomery GI Bill is mostly meant towards a veteran, and in some circumstances they can pass that to their children. But you don't have to be service connected to get the GI Bill. And then finally, there's veteran readiness and employment. That's for service-connected veterans. The VA will actually pay to have them retrained to learn a different trade, basically, if what they used to do, they can no longer do because of their disability. So that's a pretty interesting benefit. I help with healthcare enrollment. So veterans are eligible. Some veterans are eligible to VA healthcare. So if they are, I'll help with that enrollment. And some veterans' families are also eligible. Of course, there's VA home loans. Most veterans are eligible to headstones, so I help the family with that. There's some reimbursement for burial, and if you're a veteran, you can fill out a pre-need application so that when you do pass on, you can go to a veteran cemetery of your choice. Huge. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Also, some survivors are eligible to, it's all tax-free compensation if you're a survivor of a 100% disabled veteran. Also, some survivors are eligible to pension. And if you're a family member and you're taking care of a veteran that's service-connected, you may be eligible to a caregiver program where you can actually be paid to be that veteran's caregiver. So that's a pretty interesting program as well. Also, if you're a veteran and you lost your DD-214, I can help you fill out a form to get that. And I also help with discharge upgrades. And I can get you the form to get veteran across your license.
We're going to talk about that later. I don't have the big V on my license.
Ah.
Oh, what about license plates?
There's disabled veteran license plates that service-connected veterans can get. And, excuse me. I can help with that. Nobody's ever asked me about that before. So
to go with my vanity plate.
Right?
Cool. And now how does someone contact you?
So my office phone number is 760-873-7850. I would give out my cell number, but it's a new number, and I can't remember it.
Yes. 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, yeah, I need some. We've seen that movie before. And where are you located?
I'm located over at the new county office building, 1360 North Main Street. I'm here in Bishop 3 days a week on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. On Wednesdays, I'm down in Lopine or anywhere in South County that I'm needed. And on Thursdays, I'm in Mono County.
You have a large area to cover.
A large area to cover, and it's just me, but, I managed to handle it.
Now, do you work for Inyo County or Mono County or both?
Well, I work for Inyo County. I mean, that's who hired me. And Mono County, they're in there some way, somehow, through the budget. And that's why they get 1 day a week.
Awesome. Now, again, what is your phone number?
760-873-7850.
You can't get 1776 or something cool?
No, that would be awesome. Oh, one other thing about my office hours, I do appointments. That's what the word is, appointments.
Yes.
I do appointments in the mornings and walk-ins in the afternoons when I'm here in Bishop. So anybody can walk in after 1 o'clock and I can help them out.
We both have the sniffles because it's like 32 degrees in here. So I apologize for that. And us. So again, you're in the county building.
Yes.
Monday, Tuesday, and Friday.
Yes.
Mornings are appointments. Afternoons are walk-in.
Yes.
Tuesday, you're down south.
The Wednesday.
Wednesday you're down south.
Wednesday I'm down south.
And Thursday you're up north.
Yes.
And the number again is
760-873-7850.
And what is the number one thing you see when people come in? What's the number one service you provide them?
Disability claims is mostly what I do. A lot of veterans, when they, look at the claim forms, it can be kind of intimidating. It's kind of a thick pack if you wanted to print it up. I keep it paperless, so I operate strictly on a system called VetPro, and we can transfer, as soon as we're done with the claim, transfer it to the VA right away, like instantly. So that's the number one thing. And a lot of veterans, actually, when they come in, they want to know if they're eligible to anything. And so that's why we explore their background and see, any service-related conditions they still may have, or any exposure to any kind of toxic chemicals. And usually we come out with a claim, or at least we come out with an application for VA healthcare. And yeah, that's mostly what I do.
Have you tracked your success rate?
I haven't tracked my success rate to give you a exact percentage, but what I can say is my claims are awarded more than they're denied.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's a mountain of paperwork to do anything.
Right. And I'll tell somebody right away, if they come in and we don't have a claim, like I'm not going to submit somebody on someone's behalf if it's, there's nothing there.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's why normally we get awarded. There's some that aren't, and that kind of surprises me. But when you get denied, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stop there. It just means that either we didn't provide enough evidence, or we need to come around at a different angle and prove something a different way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're talking about getting new training for veterans. Is that applied to disabled veterans or all veterans?
Oh, it's for disabled veterans. Most of these programs that we're talking about today are for disabled veterans.
So what about some programs for non-disabled veterans?
Well, that's when we're talking about GI Bill, veterans home loans, and of course the veteran on your California driver's license.
Cool. Okay. Is there anything I haven't asked you about that would be good to cover?
Oh, also non-service connected veterans, there's that pension as well that I was talking about.
What is that? I've never heard of that before.
So pension is for veterans at a certain age, or if you're homeless, and like I said, it's based on income. So if your veteran doesn't have any income, you can apply for a VA pension, and if you're eligible, you'll get, a certain amount of money every month. Yeah, it's a pretty good program, but it's not going to make you rich by no means, but it's something.
A little bit is better than nothing.
Amen.
Cool. Mr. Greene, it's just a pleasure to have you. Now, what was your final rate when you were in the Navy? What was your final rank?
Oh, was I Petty Officer Greene?
Yes.
No, I was an E3 when I got out. Yeah. I didn't make my way through the ranks.
Oh, darn. I like the guys. Well, I made it to E6 once. What do you mean? It's kind of transitional. That's a Navy joke and a Marine joke. Cool. I appreciate it very much. And again, one more time, your number is 873-75-7850. 7850. So, cool. Mr. Greene, I appreciate it very much. Thank you for your service.
I was happy to be here.
Especially when, have you ever dealt with Marines? Was it the kneecap of the world, or the ankle, or shoulders?
Knife cuts.
Okay, we're not going to go there. Cool. I appreciate it very much. This is Jimmy T with Ion Inyo Veterans with the amazing Gordon Greene, not Graham Greene. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Hogan, and I'm with Inyo County's Health and Human Services. I work in the mentoring department and the tobacco education department, and Health and Human Services and the prevention team. We are offering our Inyo Community Life Nights. It's a place where we can bring individuals and families together to connect, learn, and empower one another through community. And LIFE is an acronym that stands for Linking Individuals and Families for Empowerment. These events are going to be monthly over at the Consolidated Office Building here in Bishop. We'll have them on the first Thursday of every month. The event starts at 5:30 p.m. and registration will begin at 5. So you come early, get a spot. We will provide dinner at the end of it. It's only about an hour long. We have many of our different programs involved. We recently had WIC and First Five come. They gave a parenting seminar. We had a play group for the little ones. I work with the mentoring program, and we hosted a game night upstairs with all of the kids and all of our mentors. We did icebreakers and we had a STEM challenge. We had a hot chocolate bar. Kids really loved it. The mentors really loved being with the kids. We had our public health department come and provide flu shots. You could have come and talked with our public health officer, Dr. Richardson, and if you had some questions, he'd be glad to come and answer those for you. And so it's just a good overall event where you can come and meet the crew over at the county, come get services, meet your fellow community members. Again, it's going to be once a month. Our next one is going to be in December on Thursday the 5th. It's going to be at 5:30 over at the Consolidated Office Building next to the grocery outlet. Come early, get a spot. For the mentoring program, we're going to be going on a night hike. We got some thermal imaging technology we're just itching to use, so we're going to get out there. We're going to walk around the canal there and hopefully see some wildlife out there. All right, so if you'd like to come and see what the Life Night is about, it's linking individuals and families for empowerment. You can reach me at 760-872-2013. That's my desk line. You can call me with more information. You'll see our flyers get posted here pretty soon for the next one. Be on the lookout for that. You can make RSVP if you like. Again, we provide dinner. We have all kinds of different services from our different county partners. We're hoping to expand it as time goes on with each and every one. We hope to make it better. So again, you can reach me at 760-872-2013. Again, my name is Jonathan Hogan, and I'm with Inyo County Health and Human Services. Thank you very much.
If anyone is thinking about a career in law enforcement or dispatch, any of that stuff, please come see me, 469 South Main Street, Bishop, California. It's the Bishop CHP office. I'm more than happy to help you in any way I can. I'll get you information, and we'll get you moving towards that career path. Additionally, same note, different subject, or same subject, different note. The Bishop area CHP office now has an Explorer program. So if you have a young one between the ages of 14 and 20 and a half is the cutoff, that think they may be interested in a career in law enforcement, want to see what it's about, maybe just for a general education, something to keep them out of trouble. We'll make them do plenty of push-ups. They'll even get in shape doing it. But we have the Explorer program at the Bishop CHP office. If you have a young one that you think may be interested, or you're interested for them to do it, moms, dads, please send them to us. We've got a lot of great information out there. I've got some handouts and flyers. We have several great young new officers involved in the program that are helping these kids. It's really something special for me to see people that I've trained, or the people that I trained, that they then turned around and trained people, now coming and investing their efforts into our younger community here. So I brought with me here a little card, which I have at the CHP office, and it goes over talking about pedestrians getting hit. There we go. That good, Jimmy? All right. Pedestrians getting hit. There's some interesting facts on here. One I'm going to go over, which is the one it addressed on the front of that card that I showed you, about the importance of the pedestrians. We all complain about the cars going too fast and everything, but we also have pedestrians that just walk out in front of vehicles, okay? Again, it takes both. An interesting little fact that's kind of, hopefully will scare you to death, okay? Our typical pedestrian collision where a pedestrian gets hit, the speeds aren't very high. They're, 15 to 40 miles an hour off the top of my head, not giving you an actual statistic, okay? Just from what I've been to. Hitting somebody at 40 miles an hour is like throwing them from a 4-story building. So just to give you a little perspective on the forces involved there, you probably haven't heard of too many people falling off of a 4-story building that are still around to talk about it. There's that rare occasion where there are, but please, if you guys want any information on that, I have a bunch of handouts at the CHP office. If you're interested in information, you want to get it to one of your young drivers. I have information there for elderly drivers. All these different public events that I do for the Highway Patrol, I always have handouts with me. So even if you don't want to stop and talk or say hi or do any of that stuff, take the time to either come by the CHP office, ask for any materials that we have. We're more than happy to hand it out. If not, you can come and see my ugly mug at one of our PIO booths. I'm always happy to disseminate that information, because when the public is armed with a little bit of knowledge, it makes our job as officers easier because we seem to have less incidents. So again, I'm Officer Michener with the California Highway Patrol. I thank you for joining me here, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
This is Jimmy T with Laughing Bear Productions, Sierra Wave Media, with amazing Bishop Union High School head coach for the varsity, Arnie Palu. Coach Palu, welcome.
Hey, good to be here.
Thank you very much for tolerating my nonsense. So tell me about this week. You won.
Yeah.
HCL League.
Yeah, won the league, which was great. The first goal is always to win the league, and now that's 5 years in a row. Couldn't be prouder of the boys, and coaching staff works their tails off year round, and so we're happy. We're happy we won the league, and now it's on the playoffs. So really proud of that work. And sometimes be a little reflective. Sometimes you can think about how the first few years we really struggled to win the league, and now you win it at 5 in a row. But we don't take it for granted. We know the work and the commitment and the time, the effort that goes into it, from the JV staff to the varsity staff and the parents and everybody that works so hard to do it. So it's not just we won league and we're moving on, but we take a little time to really enjoy that, and it means a lot because we work really hard.
Savor the moment. And
yeah,
much like you said, the most important play is this play.
That's right.
And who do we play this Friday?
Yeah, we've got Sanger West High School from Fresno coming over, and literally they're just right over those mountains, right there.
Only 70 miles.
Yeah.
But you can't get there from here.
You can't get there from here. So Sanger West High School, big school. They're a Division 4 team, dropped down to 5, and we're a Division 6 team, bumped up to 5. And like I told the boys in the team meeting today, there's no room to criticize or complain about anything. We're happy to be in Division 5. We're happy to compete. We're gonna work our tails off, and if we play our best football, we can really make a nice run here. So we're eyeing that championship week to week, but we're right where we need to be. We're confident we can. Just like last year, we got there and we're so close. This year, we're going to get there and punch a ticket. So we're ready to go.
And I know you brought us some Bronquitos.
Yeah, we did.
And that'll be great. And now, do you have any injuries from last week that won't be playing this week?
I think everybody's going to be okay. I think everyone's okay. Joe was a little dinged up, but I think we got a good report on him. He should be ready to go, Joe Lint. Hopefully he'll be full go Friday night. But yeah, we brought up some Bronquitos. And that's not a derogatory term, Bronquito. It's a term of endearment. We gave him that. I've been here a long time, Jimmy. Maybe almost 20 years ago. Can we say that? Long time ago.
Long time ago.
We love the Bronquitos as little Broncos,
Yeah.
And so it's not meant to offend anybody. But if you're offended by that, then you need to reconsider some of your life choices.
There used to be an amazing announcer on the AM radio station. He'd talk about the Bronquitos respectfully and with honor.
Yeah, that guy had a great radio face. He was great. But yeah, they're doing a great job. This is Monday, and they're up, and every single one of them deserves to be here, and they're working their tails off.
And the last Fridays, I know that you're the head coach for the varsity, but the junior varsity, what a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just... How many single play touchdowns were there?
Yeah, they did a great job.
Give me the ball, touchdown.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Coach Myers is amazing. Coach Rich Myers is our JV head coach, and he does a great job. He does all of our strength and conditioning planning and implementing, and he does great. He's a wonderful hand to have. And so Coach Myers and Coach Nicholson on the offensive side, and Steve Paco did a great job. Defense always does great, and then Coach Jackson and they were great. Coach Reynolds, a great addition down there this year, and Coach Berkovats, they did a great job this year. And then their kids pulled up here to varsity, and they fit right in. So they're doing great.
It's just one of the important things when you go from Bronquito to Bronco. It's a natural progression. And someday we'll talk about the vocabulary about bronc as opposed to bronco.
Oh, now Bronquito is a term of endearment.
Yep.
But if you don't have the O and you're a bronc, that's a whole nother condition that we don't, that's our friends at Kern Valley.
Like one day we'll talk about the vocabulary, etymology of that. But seriously, this is going to be a great game on Friday.
Yeah.
Everybody, please come out and watch.
Yep.
There's only one game. It'll be 7 o'clock here. 6. Oh, sorry, 6 o'clock.
Yep. Mutually agreed to move it to 6.
Huge.
It's
Awesome. Breaking
news. 6 o'clock. Yep.
6 o'clock, John Schwab Field, Bishop Union High School. How much does it cost to get in? You have to buy your tickets online.
Yeah, GoFan. I think it's $10. I don't
You get
know.
to get Bronco burgers.
Yeah. say hi to the folks at the Snack Shack. Big support of them. So yeah, they're making their trip over from Sanger. It's a long trip, and so we're glad we're that number one seat. Our buses are staying home, so
Yeah,
we're good for that.
they get to pay for the gas for a change.
That's right. Yeah, thanks for the coverage. We appreciate it.
Head coach, I appreciate it. This is Jimmy T with Laughing Parrot Productions for Sierra Wave Media with the amazing head coach, Arnie Palu, with the Broncos.
Take care.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
Okay, Eddie, go.
Welcome to the evening news, ladies and gentlemen. It's been reported that I am too loud, so I'm trying to talk quieter. We have a breaking news bulletin that marriage is extremely difficult. Jason, any words on that?
I've been married actually November 9th, 28 years.
Hey, I'm 16 years in. So listen, marriage is a dream come true. It's wonderful. It's also extremely difficult. And what I've learned in following Jesus all these years and also being in community is that marriages need support. Just like individuals need support, like kids need support. We are doing a marriage support event called Resist the Drift.
Okay.
From Focus on the Family.
Just a little bit Focus on the Family.
Focus on the
So
Family's
people know
been
who they
around
are.
for more than 5 decades.
Yeah.
And they are what they say they are in the name. They do all their programs, Bible studies, teachings, counseling to help marriages and families stay the course, the long haul, to love each other, support each other, and hopefully just bless every community they're involved in.
So the Nazarene Church is actually hosting this program, but it's a multi-church
Multi-church
program.
event, yep.
Multi-church event.
The Eastern Sierra Pastors Association, which is a bunch of churches working together, formerly BMA, is helping to put it on. Lots of people are invited, but even if you don't love God, you don't believe in Jesus, you're invited. If you feel like, hey, my marriage needs
It
some
can still
support.
help. It can still help your marriage.
Yeah, good principles, relationship principles. If you're not married yet, you've been dating a long time, or just for a little while, you're invited too. This could be a huge help in staying the long course and loving each other.
That's awesome. And so how do people get a hold of you guys? Let's put, I guess, this QR code.
Yes, so there's a QR code. Put the QR
put it right
code
here, right
in
here.
Jason's hands. It's beautiful on this little poster. Look for a poster around town, or
Feel
you
like
can call the
Vanna White.
Nazarene
I gotta be up
Church.
here, he
There
says,
we
with the
go.
QR code.
And
Now
I'll
we
put
can
my
see it.
face behind it.
Okay, there you go.
So scan that. It's real easy to sign up. It's coming up quick, November 15th through the 16th. It'll be an evening session Friday evening and a morning session Saturday morning. So make time for it. It's $50. If cost is an issue, there are churches who want to support you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they're scanning to sign up and cost is an issue, what do they do?
There's a drop-down selection that says, I need a sponsorship. So just check that and you will get a sponsorship because we want families to stay together. We're praying for you.
Eddie, it sounds like this is a no-brainer.
I hope so.
If-
I hope
if-
so.
If you want help in your marriage, or even if you even have a
Just
healthy
support.
marriage and you just want support around you, head on out and join this Focus on the Families. What's the event called
It's
again?
called Resist the Drift. So don't
Resist
want to
the
drift
drift.
apart, stay together.
Up. We gotta go up. We gotta
resist
go up.
the drift.
Resist the drift.
Be happy, be joyful, love each other. That's the goal.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in, Eddie. We'll do this way up here because I think that's where we need to be.
That's where we need to be.
Great to Jimmy. And we appreciate, we want you on more. And we talked about off camera. I think you're going to commit to maybe giving us a 2-minute message on Sunday mornings.
Yes,
On the radio.
full of hope because Jesus has
Is that what
lots
we're
of
gonna call
hope.
it?
Hey, what is it? Yeah, full of
Full
hope.
of hope.
Full of
All
hope.
right.
Let's
so
go.
It'll be Mind Faith for today. Then we'll do a couple Christian songs and we'll do Full of Hope.
That's awesome.
I love it. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. And if you want to be a part of that, scan the QR code.
Love you. See you next time.
Audiences and critics everywhere love the best Christmas pageant ever.
Let's get to it. It's exactly right.
It's perfect for the whole family.
It's going to be the best Christmas pageant ever.
The best Christmas pageant ever. Rated PG.
I'm giving you a chance, sweetie.
Let's go! We've come a long way, you and me. But now my home is hunting us.
There's an army coming that cannot be beaten.
This world can't survive if you stay together.
I thought we were gonna be the lethal protector.
That's what this is.
Let's finish this.
Venom: The Last Dance. Rated PG-13. In theaters Thursday.